Under Rule 802 of the Federal Rules of Evidence, or FRE, hearsay evidence, which is an out-of-court statement that's offered to prove the truth of the matter asserted in the statement, is generally inadmissible. However, under Rule 803 of the FRE, some out-of-court statements may be admissible as an exception to the rule against hearsay, regardless of whether the declarant is available as a witness. In Wilson v. Zapata Off Shore Company, the Fifth Circuit considered the applicability of one of these exceptions, known as the business records exception. Between 1980 and 1984, Elizabeth Wilson worked on an offshore oil rig for Zapata Off Shore Company. According to Wilson, she was the object of numerous sexual advances by male employees at Zapata, who also tried to use their authority to prevent her from getting promotions. In October of 1984, Wilson left Zapata due to anxiety caused by what she claimed to be a hostile work environment. A few weeks later, Wilson was admitted to a hospital where she was treated for anxiety disorders. Subsequently, Wilson sued Zapata in federal district court for sex discrimination and emotional distress. At trial, Zapata sought to introduce hospital records that included a statement by Wilson's sister to a hospital social worker that Wilson was a habitual liar and had been all her life. Wilson objected, arguing that the records were double hearsay, which means they were out-of-court statements that contained other out-of-court statements. Further, Wilson argued that Zapata hadn't laid the evidentiary foundation that the records constituted admissible business records under Rule 803-6 of the FRE. The district court admitted the records, concluding that they were admissible as an exception to the rule against hearsay. The jury then returned a verdict in favor of Zapata, and the court entered judgment on the verdict. Wilson appealed to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals.